Our keynote speaker is an alumnus of this school, graduated as a salutatorian of this institution. In college, he graduated valedictorian in the course of Business Management in the LaSalle University Science and Technology Complex and earned a master's degree of Business Administration in Harvard University. And he is now a very popular car company owner of Ferrari. This alumnus is a billionaire next to Henry C. This guy supports charity, now like Department of Social Welfare and Development, teenage mothers, and unfortunate children who wants to go to school. He popularizes the quote, "Your worst failures are your greatest lessons in life," and motivated many businessmen during to this quote. And this guy is now a head professor of management in the LaSalle University Science and Technology Complex. Ladies and gentlemen, give us a round of applause for our keynote speaker, Clyde Paramio.
Congratulations, batch 2030 to 2031. A round of applause to you guys for reaching this stage. Let me ask you this question. Are you ready? Are you prepared to face the consequences of college, facing your terror professor, dealing with cramming stuff like defense, thesis, and research papers? I'm warning you, it's hard to study a course if you really didn't like it. So decide as early as today. As I remember, in my general psychology class, my professor told me that toys reflects your future. When I was a kid, I really like cars. They fascinate me. Because I look at them much sexier than a woman. I feel handsome and awesome whenever I ride one. My dreams about cars motivated me to be more industrious in fulfilling them. And a new look at me, famous and very popular car company owner of Ferrari, thanks to my hard work. When I was in college, I promised to myself that I won't let my guard down, preventing myself from failing, yet I end up failing 7 subjects and needed to repeat those. And yes, I accepted negative comments from my parents, and that I'm such a lazy slut student and many other things. But then, I don't let myself be affected. I turned it as my inspiration, changed myself to be more productive. Friends are really important to your success because they tolerate me to pursue even higher more. I make friends by sharing some common interests, hanging out with them. Like I said before, friends are very important to achieve success. I achieve is to choose. My advice is to choose the right friend that you will be with. Choose the friend that influence you towards good, not bad habits. The lesson that I still bear to myself, even now I'm successful, I become more laborious. Because of my failures from these mistakes, I became resilient and strong. I think failures is a gift from Almighty God. He made me realize that I still have to improve and do best for myself. Until I graduated in college in the course Bachelor of Science Business Administration, major in Operations Management. It's truly hard to get a job due to my bad transcript of records. But then, because of my laboriousness, resilient, and strong-spirited personality, I'm able to find a job, and after I get this job, I work for it and gain an income and I study again. That's the time I left myself all out for what I learned from my failures. And the outcome was very satisfying. I became a valedictorian in my degree business management. As that and I study overseas. And again, because of I learned from my failures, I overcome my master's degree in business. According to a commencement speech, also of a Lasallian engineer, to UP graduates, this speech was awesome and struck me the most because it's really amazing. Really amazing. I wanted the part when he said that valedictorians, salutatorians are called badins because their life has destination already. And for those who have bad transcript, maybe they'll find a mediocre job, or by luck they can have a good job. If you learn to be persistent when you were almost hiccup, why should you stop it? That speech of that Lasallian engineer struck me and motivated me more to study again. And now, I became a owner of what I have now. I achieved what I have now because of my friends who didn't give up on me. In times of my hardship, they are there to comfort me. Whenever I fail, I fail, they teach me whenever I don't understand the lesson. And most of all, they became my inspiration to advise, to achieve what I am now. Whenever they got high score than me, I'm more motivated to study more, that I can do what they can do until I graduate with them, even though I failed 7 subjects. My friends are truly treasure from God. I said earlier, just choose the right and appropriate friend that will influence you in good. As I remember, my first day of job was very, very terrifying, because from a student that only listens to its professor, doing project when needed, and do a lot of stuff to a real responsible employee was a big adjustment. My boss was so strict that all the tasks must be finished in appointed time. He said that if I don't, he will deduct it from my salaries. Yet, due to my persistent personality that I learned from my failures, I survived and overcome him. And who's the boss now? Me. Of course, there are people that I don't forget that helped me to achieve these goals. Now, I'm the boss, I promoted them. That's the reward they received from me. To achieve these goals, now, to achieve these goals, they helped me to adjust. They taught me to be more resilient than I am when I am studying. That's why I'm able to overcome my boss. So why you should choose the right path of your life? Of course, you'll have a sense of identity yourself. When you find it, able to find it, you must soul search. You need to ask yourself, what do you really want in life? Think about your strengths, weaknesses, and importantly, your passion. It's the way it took a year, a month, or a week before you truly understand yourself. But when you find the answer to your questions, your personal destination will be clear as water. So I ask again, are you ready? Are you prepared? Ayun.